vault. Open it.
We can't. The branch manager's not here.
Wait, so is the idea here going to be to just like pretend to rob this bank just to get like arrested? Is that actually what he's doing here? Yeah. Honestly though, like she should realize that this was all, you know, a little too sus, right? My guy gave up so easily.
Put down your weapon! Put down your weapon!
Which one? Alright, what's up everybody? So I am super excited to start what will hopefully turn into a massive new reaction journey over on the channel here with Prison Break. This is going to be a bit of an experiment. I'm just going to start off watching a couple of episodes to see if plenty of people would like me to react to it. But if that's the case, then I'll definitely be continuing with it. And yeah, it might kind of seem to be coming out of nowhere that I'm reacting to this show. I, checked over on YouTube and I can barely find anybody still reacting to this show, unfortunately, I guess. Because I do think it has quite a massive, fan base who, of course, the show is quite old at this point, right? I think that was like a 5th season or something that came out 10 years after the original 4 seasons did. So I don't know what that's about. And I don't know exactly when actually that aired. Because it might have still been relatively recently. Probably still, even that is like, 10 years old or something at this point. But anyway, there are 2 reasons basically why I decided to react to this show. So number 1 is that this is one of my little brother's favorite shows out there. And so he's been like pushing me to watch it for years on end already, I feel. So I figured at some point I'm gonna have to get around to it, right? But then simultaneously, I've of course started reacting to The Flash. And the entire Arrowverse, actually. There's also still the show Legends of Tomorrow coming up, which I will probably be checking out eventually. But idea is, of course, that the main actor for Prison Break, he's called Wentworth Miller, I think, right? So I looked it up. He plays, of course, Captain Cold, Snort, over in The Flash. And I thought his character was absolutely fantastic. Easily, like, my favorite villain in there. I love the humor that he brings along. Just his whole demeanor and his voice and everything is, like, fucking perfect, right? And, of course, he also has a friend with him who I know is, like, his brother over in Prison Break. So, basically, it's like the duo of Prison Break, I guess, right? Who play, massive roles in The Flash as well. Oh, well, massive. They pop up every now and then, right? But it's very fun whenever they do. And it basically inspired me even more to be like, okay, maybe I should give this show over here, Prison Break, a go. Knowing that they're going to be, literally our main characters. I would suspect that they're going to be much more serious. And, I think what I liked a lot about Captain Cold in The Flash is just that, again, it is kind of his humor that he brings along, and when he meets Barry there in the room and he says ho 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 to him or whatever the fuck when it was Christmas, all that stuff is like fantastic. And I think over here he's gonna be a super serious character because he's got a serious mission, I guess, right? Being locked up. I don't know for what reason he's locked up. I don't know whether it's justified or not. I would think not, but I don't know. I mean, it's easier to root, of course, for a character who shouldn't be locked up in the first place, so that's why I'm saying that. But I do have to point out one thing, is that I did actually watch the first couple of episodes of Prison Break a very long time ago. So like I said, my brother had always been pushing me to watch this show, and at some point he had gotten me far enough to actually watch like 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes with him. We never continued from that point. I think he went on to watch it with my dad though, but for me it was just like, I didn't have the time. As per usual, right? With a massive commitment that any TV show can be. But like I said, so I did watch the first 2, 3, 4 episodes, probably something like that, I would estimate. I don't remember much though. I don't remember much at all, but I probably should like at least call out the things that I do remember, just so you all know that they're not gonna come as like surprises to me, right? So again, I know that the dude is in there, Wentworth Miller, right, with his brother. I know that I think by the end of this first episode, he's going to reveal that he's got this like massive tattoo on his back, which is basically like a plan to escape the prison. It's like the whole layout, I guess, right? Which was a pretty fucking awesome reveal. That's what I know. And then there's one more thing that I know just because I thought it was kind of hilarious at the time. I don't even know the real context for it anymore, but there was some guy in prison that they met, and his whole shtick was like to constantly pull out like the pockets of his pants or something. And I think he had like 1 or 2 guys literally holding him by that, and he was offering the same thing to the main character or something. That's the weird thing that I kind of recall. I think it was basically with the idea of like, oh, I'll protect you as long as you hold on to my my pocket, and I'm gonna make you my bitch or something like that, right? That's what I thought the context for it was, but I could be entirely wrong about it. Again, those things are like, I mean, they're like, you know, how do you say that? Loosely, whatever the fuck, in my mind. Because, again, I saw all this years ago. It's been at least 2 years, I would think, since I actually watched those first few episodes. So again, they're not really sharp in my mind whatsoever anymore. So yeah, I'm looking forward to basically getting started here with it, seeing if you all are going to be, you know, down for the ride. I'm going to just start off by watching the first 2 episodes. Which I will be, you know, airing over on YouTube on the coming week or whatever, right? Episode 2 will be going up in a couple of days. And if you all like it, I'll be continuing with the show. I'm going to have early access then as well over on my Patreon page, because I'll make sure to do some binging and stuff. But for now, we're just going to start this and kind of see what it's going to bring. So I'm excited to dive in, guys. If you are too, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments that you would like me to react to more of this show. But for now, let's dive into the first episode of Prison Break. And the tattooing begins straight away, huh? Yeah, I know what he's getting tattooed on his back. It's not just his back, by the way, it's the front too, right?
That's it. Can I just, you know, look at it for a minute?
Impressed by her own creation, I guess. Sid, she's called.
You're telling me you're just gonna walk out of here and I'm never gonna see it again?
There's a good chance of that, yes.
Most guys, you know, for the first one, they start with something small. You get a full set of sleeves all in a couple of months. It takes guys a few years.
Okay, so I'm actually thinking, because she mentioned that she's never gonna see him again after he walks out or whatever. I mean, he's not getting this tattooed, I think, inside the prison, is he? He's probably getting this tattooed outside the prison, so... Again, I don't recall this correctly anymore, and if you watch the intro, you'll know that I said that I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes a long time ago, but is the goal actually to maybe help his brother escape who got locked up or whatever, right? And so that's why he himself decided to go inside the prison. I think that's what it might rather be. Ah... Final appeal denied. Oh, so wait, is he gonna be on death row, like the brother that is, right? Yeah, that is the brother. Governor's daughter. Mob boss. D.B. Cooper. The killer of VP's brother? Oh, so he's supposed to have killed the vice president's brother? The vice president of America?
The vault. Open it.
We can't. The branch manager's not here.
Wait, so is the idea here going to be to just like pretend to rob this bank just to get like arrested? Is that actually what he's doing here? Yeah, he's firing that gun for a reason, obviously.
Sir, you have $500,000 cash in your bag. Don't you think it would be better?
Yeah. Honestly though, like she should realize that this was all, you know, a little too sus, right? My guy gave up so easily. His actions made no sense.
Put down your weapon. Put down your weapon.
Which one?
Rarely in the case of armed robbery do we hear a plea of no contest. Are you sure about this, Mr. Schofield?
I'm sure, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we'd like to recess if we could. My client's a bit confused at the moment.
Oh, I thought for a second he was actually like representing himself too. That would be a dead giveaway though.
I'll retire to my chambers to determine sentencing. Court's recessed until 1:30.
Who's the kid?
Uncle Mike?
I mean, he called him uncle, so I'm guessing that he's the kid of the brother that's locked up, right?
He's beginning to get the idea that anybody he attaches himself to is going to end up in prison.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one who's starting to feel that way, Michael. You just put the book in that woman's hand and she's going to lob it at you like a grenade. Justice and punishment are the same thing to her.
I know.
Then will you please tell me what's going through your head? I've known you my entire life. You don't have a violent bone in your body. And I know you didn't need the money.
Veronica.
Why won't you let me help you?
Okay, so she clearly has no idea what he's actually got planned, which is fair enough. I mean, they've known each other their entire lives, so I'm kind of surprised, apparently, right? That's what they said. So I'm kind of surprised that he didn't spill to her, you know, because you'd figure he'd let somebody in, but then again, maybe that's too big of a risk, you know, letting somebody in on the plan. I feel terrible for the kid though, because it's just like she said. He just lost his father, I guess, right? And then now he's losing his uncle too. That's how it feels to him. He doesn't know what my guy is here for.
However, the fact that you discharged a deadly weapon during the commission of the crime suggests malice to me. For that reason, I find it incumbent that you see the inside of a prison cell, Mr. Schofield. It says here that you've requested to be incarcerated somewhere.
He's so mad.
The closest level 1 facility would be Fox River State Penitentiary. As for the term of your sentence, I'm setting it at 5 years. You'll be eligible for parole in half that time.
Well, like, I mean, I don't know how it works, but wouldn't they have, knowing that the brother is in that same prison, I assume, like, wouldn't that be enough reason to not put him there? You know, would they not actually rather put him in a different one? I guess not, right? Because I'm assuming it's the same. I mean, he was looking pretty damn satisfied.
Name and back number.
Schofield, Michael, 94941.
You a religious man, Schofield?
Never really thought about it.
Good, because the 10 Commandments don't mean a box of piss in here. We got 2 commandments and 2 only. The first commandment is you got nothing coming.
What's the second commandment?
See commandment number 1.
Gotcha.
You talking?
I definitely recognize this guy, but I don't know what from. He's a known actor, that's for sure.
Just trying to fly low, avoid the radar, boss. Do my time, and get out.
There isn't any flying under my radar.
Good to know.
Oh, he's gonna be trouble. That's clear already. Diabetes, huh? Does he actually have that, or is there a reason why he said he did?
Man, can a brother get some air conditioning up here, cuz? It's hotter than a crack over mouth, man. Shit, to hell with that. See, man, give me the crack over.
Really? Oh my god, they're just smuggling cigarettes and stuff. Yeah, I guess not even regular cigarettes are allowed, right?
Suggest you take a seat, Fish. Ain't nothing to do up in here but serve time. Ain't nobody gonna serve it for you.
That's gonna be his nickname, Fish. Oh shit! Yo, we got a shanking going on already. Right in front of us. Damn.
Welcome to Prisonland, Fish.
You want to talk about it?
It's not worth talking about.
If it's keeping you up, it is.
It's nothing, you know. Michael's case. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about him.
Hey, if it's on your mind, it's on your mind, right? Good night.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Just by that conversation alone, something tells me this is not just... I mean, this is not just about the case to her, right? Obviously, she called out how they'd known each other their entire lives, but I think my guy over here is already maybe feeling a little bit jealous or something. Like, seems to be kind of where it might be going, right? If he's making that much of an impression on her.
Who's the pet lover?
He'll deny it, but he's D.B. Cooper. Parachuted out of a plane 30 years ago with $1.5 million in cash.
Doesn't look like the type.
Who does?
I mean, I don't actually, like, I know that D.B. Cooper is somebody who actually existed, right? And did he, like, fake his death or something? Or I'm not sure, like, I think he kind of got away with it, actually, right? And they never found him again? Is that what it is? I recall that he was brought up in Breaking Bad as a joke at one point, and that made me look him up. Shit. Inspection mode. Uh-huh. On the water... Or, you know, like a sewer network or something, I guess, right? Oh. Okay.
I'm looking for someone.
I wonder what the idea was behind that, though. You know, dropping the magazine? I mean, so he would later find it back down there and realize exactly where he'd be? Like, so he can tell kind of the layout? Or does he already know? You know what I mean?
Guy named Lincoln Burrows.
Link the sink?
Huh.
Man killed the vice president's brother. In a month, he's getting the chair. Which means no one up this river is more dangerous than him. Because he's got nothing to lose now.
Is there a way I can get to him?
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Wait, so if he's called Lincoln Burrows and main character's called Michael Schofield, right? So obviously you can't tell by their names that they're actually related. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be related. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be his brother, right? Already. But does that mean that... Like, who actually faked their name? Was it Michael or was it Lincoln who faked his name? And was that done for the reason of actually being able to go to the same prison? I would guess so, right? Because otherwise they probably wouldn't allow it.
PI. What's that?
Prison industry. Guys that get along get to work. You know, painting, scrapping, making mattresses, you name it. I wouldn't get excited, though, if I were you, Fish. You ain't sniffing none of PI. Because John Abruzzi runs it.
John Abruzzi, John Abruzzi.
John Abruzzi, John Abruzzi.
Yeah, that one.
Why you want to see Burroughs so bad anyhow?
Because he's my brother.
Oh. Oh, shit. Yo, dude, I'm surprised that he actually did spill to this guy. Like, he trusts him already that much? Because I don't think he said, yeah, no, he didn't say jack shit to anybody else, right? Not to the woman. Yo, he loves his origami too, doesn't he? You the origami killer? Heavy Rain was a great game, man.
I didn't kill that man, Michael.
The evidence says you did.
I don't care what the evidence says. I didn't kill him.
Swear to me.
I swear to you, Michael.
Damn. Yeah, oh dude, that's such a devastating thing to think about. You know, it's like he doesn't know for himself whether his brother actually did it or not, right? He just has to like blindly trust him. And it's like he's putting his whole life on the line right now himself to get his brother out, obviously, right? But in the end, he still can't know for certain, I guess, whether his brother truly did it or not. I mean, if his brother did it, he would have still said he didn't do it, right? He can probably be, like, I probably would, you know, I would want to also presume that he didn't do it, though, but I can see how fucking conflicting that is.
All I keep thinking and looking back on it is I was set up. And whoever it was that set me up wants me in the ground as quickly as possible.
Huh. I mean, what kind of gangs did you deal with in the past? What kind of people? Politicians?
I'm proposing to my girl, if you gotta know.
In a letter?
You got a better way?
Face-to-face works pretty good.
This place ain't exactly the romantic spot.
Yeah, over the telephone? She's gonna love that.
Try passion.
Ooh, passion. That's dope. Passion. How do you spell that? Is it P-A-S-H?
I mean, it sounds like it. Passion. Yeah.
LJ, hold up. Hold up. I don't know if I can go through with this. Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me.
Nah, dude, go through with what? Like, don't tell me the kid is gonna end up, you know, in criminal activities himself now because he got, you know... That's what usually happens, right? You get this kind of upbringing, shit like that happens to your relatives, you're gonna go straight into the same life yourself.
We understand each other then? Yeah, Friday. Not Saturday, not Sunday, Friday. It's totally understood.
It's on.
Oh my god. Yo, is that like an undercover cop? Is that what's going on? I mean, I know that they like to... damn, maybe the guy that they're actually doing this for works with the police also, right? Possibility, I guess. But I do know that they often like having, you know, kids do this kind of work for them. I've seen Breaking Bad. Yo, they didn't even allow them to begin. Don't tell me kids gonna end up in a prison with Usher as well, though. Nah, there's no way. They don't have kids over here. He would be in, like, juvenile.
Abruzzi, I need you to hire me a PI.
You got nothing I need.
Wouldn't be too sure of that.
My mistake. Just what I need. A duck.
PI, Abruzzi.
What kind of sign is this? What is he telling him with that?
Yeah, so? That's the son of a bitch that fingered Abruzzi. That's Fibonacci? Evidently somebody found him.
Somebody messing with us?
This you're not gonna believe.
What is it?
Okay. No idea who any of these guys are, but they're definitely teasing something. Yeah, probably not guys that we should be rooting for.
Schofield, I read your report.
And you are?
Dr. Tancredi will do.
Tancredi like the governor? You're not related, are you?
Judging by that reaction, I would think so.
Wouldn't think you'd find the daughter of Frontier Justice Frank working in a prison. As a doctor, no less.
I believe in being part of the solution, not the problem.
Wait, oh, so he used to be like a justice himself? Like a judge? Is that how? Is that correct? I'm not sure, to be fair, but I guess yeah, he used to send people to prison, or still does. She's rather helping the people in prison, yeah.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Nothing, that was just my senior quote.
That was you? This whole time I was thinking it was Gandhi.
Very funny.
He's good, man. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a potential love interest, I guess. The fuck? Keeps dropping shit. What's the reason behind that?
I'm the farthest thing from a junkie. Trust me.
I got news for you, Michael. Trust me means absolutely zero inside these walls. The only way you're getting that insulin is if I'm administering it.
Guess we'll be seeing a lot of each other tonight.
Huh. Yeah, right, because of the diabetes and stuff, right? I wonder if he actually has that, or if it was an excuse because it's like part of the plan that he has. Like, that could be an obstacle at some point too, right? I mean, if he's constantly, you know, gonna need his insulin, this and that, it's like, oh, he's kind of forced to go back and get his shots, I guess, every time, right? I don't know much about diabetes, to be honest. I don't have it, but yeah, I don't know what, like, that means he could faint and stuff if he doesn't get it, I think, right? That's problematic.
We're all clear on the
potentially.
borough's execution.
Good.
Except for one thing. Bishop McMorrow is not in the fold.
Well, maybe it's time we arranged a visit with the good bishop then.
What kind of visit? Okay, so they're really making it seem like they desperately just want the brother killed, right? So it's clearly a setup.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Michael.
He's not gonna talk to him, is he? He can't.
I'm getting you out of here.
Come on. Burroughs, roll it up. Happy hour's over.
It's impossible.
Not if you design the place it isn't.
Not if you designed the place it isn't. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, he didn't... I don't think he designed the actual prison, though, did he? Like, what was Michael Schofield's work before? Was he actually the fucking architect of this place? That'd be some kind of reveal. I mean, I just know that he's got the design on him. But I guess it's not public information, and there would be no possible way to actually know what the design is like unless you yourself worked on it, right? So, did he? He could have just stolen the plans, right? The blueprints.
I don't want to rush this. We're only going to do it once. We have to get it right.
What, marriage? She really doesn't want to do it, huh?
I don't know. I just can't help thinking this is
It's
about...
not. I love you. And I want to be your wife.
Yeah, I don't know, though, but the moment that those doubts are planted, it's like, yeah, good luck trying to ever, you know, live your life still normally while not trying to constantly think back to those doubts that you had, right? It's like, once the doubts are there, they're not going away, I feel.
She's supposed to come around for a conjugal on Tuesday. She's always calling me beforehand, letting me know she's coming. This time, man, I ain't heard a peep.
Schofield, get it together. Pope wants to see you.
No good, Fish. No one gets an audience with the Pope. Not unless he's real interested in what you got going on.
I don't know, unless somehow the brother was like trying to get him over and he, I don't know, came up with some way to do it, right? What's actually the deal with our friend over here and his wife not showing up now, though? Did she actually get the letter? Like, did he actually do the proposal already? Is she avoiding him now because of it?
I'm wondering what someone with your credentials is doing in a place like this.
Took a wrong turn a few months back, I guess.
The reason I called you here, I noticed in your I-file, under occupation, you put down unemployed. I know you're a structural engineer.
Fuck! Yo, so he actually did design this place. I mean, I was gonna say, but I don't think it's the smartest of him to play it off so easily, like, oh yeah, I just took a wrong turn, this or that, that's how I ended up here. Like, you're making people suspect you that way, right? Like, it's probably better to actually act like, oh, you know, you feel so, well, I mean, I don't know, like, either act like, oh, I'm not guilty, blah, 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 whatever, right? Or to repent constantly and say like, oh yeah, it's such a stupid thing, I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Like, he's being all chill about it, which does not actually help him avoid suspicion, right?
Being married to someone in corrections, terrible job. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. And yet, in 39 years, my wife has never complained. And the worst part of it is, I've never thanked her. So, because I couldn't say it, I thought, you know, I could build it. But here, look. See, the problem is, I build any more, it's all gonna come down like a house of cards.
Wait, he's literally here to ask for a favor, like to Michael. He's like, help me out with this nice little hobby project of mine that I built for my wife.
I can't do it.
Son, it's better for me to owe you one in here than it is for you to owe me one. I can promise you that.
Usually the answer to that would
Take
be
my
yes.
chances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, he's got his own plan, right? I mean, he never intended to have this guy obviously call for him to help him out with his weird little stick project. You know what I mean? But he's totally right. Like, to any prisoner, usually this would be like, you know, this would be fucking, yeah, God's grace.
It's pretty obvious to me you need some guidance. But
Hey. Thanks.
Okay, so who is LJ actually staying with right now? Who is this woman? Is she also related to Michael and Lincoln?
give him a chance. He's a good man.
We got nothing in common.
Well, where is this coming from, LJ? Last semester, you were getting almost all A's, and now...
Oh, wait. Did she just end up... Well, I don't know. I've been assuming that it's like Lincoln's son, right? Which it doesn't have to be, I guess. But if it is, then she might have already found somebody new, I guess, too.
What, he beats you up to keep you off the street so you get yourself tossed into Fox River with him? To what? Save him?
Huh, yeah, okay, she does know.
I gave him a shot when I got back from college. I did. Even with all the stuff that was going on with him, I did everything I could to make it work, and he threw it away.
Okay, so she was his ex-girlfriend before?
Whatever it is you're doing, don't do it. There's a better way. I'm already appealing your case.
I told you to leave that alone.
I've gotten in touch with the diocese about Lincoln. The bishop may be able to
That
help.
won't stop it. It'll only delay it. You want to do
Not preventing the
You find out who's trying
execution. Huh.
Nobody's trying to bury him. The evidence was there.
to bury him. The evidence was cooked.
Wow. Wow, finally he's kind of letting her in on what's been going on in his mind, right? Trying to find the person responsible and actually suggesting to her to help him out. But it's interesting how he waited until he already was in the prison, I guess, and there was no going back.
Someone wants him dead, Veronica. Something more is going on here.
This is desperation, Michael. You're grabbing at straws. You're in denial.
Maybe. But I can't watch him die.
I mean, I think she's still gonna have to go through her own journey of becoming open-minded to the idea, right? Usually what you get is like people working for the system, which, I mean, I'm not saying that she is, right? She's a lawyer, but still, I view it all basically as a system, right? But yeah, like people just won't be able to have their minds open to the fact that like shady shit could be going on behind the scenes, right? But does look like right here, that's exactly what's going on.
What is it about the borough's situation that I can help you with?
It's our understanding that you have great influence with the governor. It's also our understanding that you oppose the death penalty.
I'm a man of God. How could I not?
Okay, I see how it works. So the governor actually gets to make the final decision on whether Lincoln is going to get executed, right? And obviously the doctor that we were with was like the daughter of the governor, right? So she's going to have influence surely as well, right? This bishop does too, but I get a feeling that the bishop over here might not be living too long.
Are you saying you won't do it?
I'm not a man to equivocate.
You're, what, 62 years old now, Your Excellency?
That's right.
Taking personal capital gains under the church's tax shelter. That would be fraud, wouldn't it, Your Excellency?
I will not be cowed into forsaking my beliefs.
Dude, they'll always find a way, man. Government can always take it from you. Yeah, they don't even have to kill him. No, I get it now. There's plenty of ways to extort him.
What is it about this case that the Secret Service is so interested in?
The man killed the vice president's brother.
Yeah, or so they'd like you to think. I mean, that motivation alone is enough to already give him, well, pressure him, I guess, right? Into considering that, like, oh, we need to get him executed as fast as possible because, you know, that's exactly what the public is going to want, I guess, as well. High profile case like that, there's way too many people who just, you know, want to see justice, even though it actually isn't because he didn't do it.
Someone found Fibonacci. I'm looking at the photos right now.
Who was this someone?
No, there's no return address on the envelope. But just this folded up bird.
What?
With paper.
Oh! Oh, wait, so that's how Michael made clear to him that he was going to be involved with this, right? Is Michael the one that found Fibonacci then in the first place? And I don't even know what this Fibonacci has to do with this Abruzzi, is that what his name was? And like what his ties are going to be to you know, like the brother and stuff? But I guess we'll find out. He's got a cute cat, though.
Charles Westmoreland, right?
Do I know you?
Knew your wife before she passed.
You knew Marla?
You mean Anne?
Oh, shit, he's good.
Heard you were D.B. Cooper.
Every new fish comes in here. First thing they hear is that Charles Westmoreland's D.B. Cooper. You want the Cooper story? I can't give it to you, because I'm not him.
It's too bad. Sort of wish it was true. Man's a legend.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That'd actually be kind of epic, but if you were, I'm guessing he'd be locked up here for much longer even. I'm not sure, to be fair, what D.B. Cooper did. I'm not sure what this guy did. I'm going to assume that, you know, he still has a prospect of getting out eventually.
This thing will go a whole lot easier if you just hire me.
What is this all about?
Say you were able to get outside those walls. Would you have the people in place to make sure you disappeared forever?
Where's Fibonacci?
That's not the way it works.
Ah, I see. Okay, so he personally wants to go after Fibonacci, and Michael's basically offering to help him with that, right? And in return, what he wants is he wants Abruzzi to help him out and his brother with, you know, being able to, when they escape, actually be out of the picture too, right? Because I'm guessing that's what he's got more experience with. Fair enough.
They come at me, John. I'm coming after you.
I doubt it.
Oh! Oh, shit! Damn. Yo, he's getting injured good, man. Wow. Okay, that just false warning shots, right? I mean, it's kind of interesting that Abruzzi, you know, like, didn't take the bait like that. Well, I mean, it wasn't really bait, you know? I mean, Michael's, like, genuinely offering to help him out, right? Like, and trying to get something in return for it. Like a fair trade is basically what he's trying to make, but Abruzzi is just not going along with it. I mean, you know, I guess it's kind of like, it has to do with trust issues, right? Like, you're not just going to trust the first person that's going to offer you something like this, especially not in prison.
Behavior like that will not be tolerated in my prison. 90 days in the shoe. That ought to be enough time to convince you of that fact.
90 days.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he planned for that.
It'd be a shame for the eighth wonder of the modern world to collapse because the stress isn't properly propagated.
Properly propagated?
Properly propagated.
Now he's gonna offer it? Seriously?
How much work are we talking?
You want it by when, June?
Yes.
Then we better get started.
Wow.
Wouldn't you say?
Wow, that's kind of funny, to be fair, because, you know, the way I would work, it's like, okay, if you didn't want to give it to me the first time, it's like, now I'm definitely not gonna allow you to still do it regardless, right? Like, at that point, it's a done deal. It's over. It's not happening. Yo, who is this? Is this him? Oh, is this the bishop? Oh, shit, man. Yo, they're still coming to kill him. Wow. Yeah, what did I tell you? They're still coming to kill him. Damn. I'm actually fascinated by that because I thought that their threats were already going to be enough to get to him, but I guess they didn't, right? That's what he said too. Like, he wouldn't let himself get affected by that.
Bishop McMorrow was killed last night. Someone shot him while he was sleeping. I thought you'd want to know. Thanks.
Hey, that should tell her plenty, right? Like, oh fuck, there is actually shady shit going on behind the scenes. Like, Michael was right. There's special interests to get Lincoln killed.
I figured he could use some fatherly advice before it's...
Gone forever?
I didn't mean that.
Tuh.
I know you didn't. Thanks, Lisa.
Well, that's exactly what you said, though. I'm sure he doesn't take it too harshly, though.
You gotta realize who's getting punished when you're doing the things you're doing. You think it's me. It's you. I did the same thing. Punished the old man because he was gone. Look where it got me. I'm not asking you.
That's a good
to love
speech.
me. I already screwed up that chance long ago. I'm asking you to love yourself. In a month's time, I'll be dead. You get that?
You're already dead to me.
Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just a very stressful situation to put the kid in. I get that. I actually thought that Lincoln's speech was quite convincing, though. Like, I thought he said the right things, but yeah, I don't think they're, you know, it's possible to even say the right things to the kid.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There's just one thing.
Of course.
We have to get married in a church.
Okay, está bien.
A Catholic church.
Wouldn't want to mess with the Catholic roots, would we?
Oh boy. Wait, they got like private rooms set up like this in prison?
What?
Your blood glucose is at 50 milligrams per deciliter. You sure it's type 1 diabetes you got?
Ever since I was a kid.
Okay, so he is faking it. He doesn't have it. What's the reason for that, though? I guess just to get into this room.
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I do. I need them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What, can you actually
I'll
like...
call him after lunch
Oh.
then. Thanks, I'm with a patient. Okay.
Oh, he is shaking, though. Like trembles. I don't know what for.
How'd you get here, by the way?
You know.
I know. That's why I asked.
You know, Hector.
What?
Oh, God, some other guy.
He's just a friend.
No, he's not just a friend. I know Hector. I know men. Men and women can't be friends. A guy doesn't drive a girl 500 miles across state lines because he wants to be friends.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I think those concerns might be very valid. Although she clearly is very much into him if she's like saying yes to the marriage, plus she's literally coming here that long of a distance too just to see him.
Sucre tells me you're a local pharmacy.
What you need, ma?
Pugnac. Standard over-the-counter variety. You can get it at any pharmacy.
You can get that at medical, then.
I can't get it at medical.
Why not?
Because they're already giving me insulin shots.
You one mixed up cracker, you know that?
Wait, so he wants the blocker now to kind of cancel the stuff out so that way... Yeah, fair enough. That way the doctor can't see, I guess, right? That, like, he is reacting... So the doctor will think that he's got problems regardless. Oh, maybe that's exactly why he was shaking, is because he got, you know, he got the insulin, right? And he's like reacting to it because he's not supposed to have it.
Schofield, I don't know what you did, but Abruzzi wanted me to give you this PI card. Congratulations. You just joined the ranks of the employed.
Okay, so after a good beating, now he's on board?
Why'd you hire him? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Okay. Still trust issues, though. They're not exactly cleared up.
Getting outside these walls, that's just the beginning. You're gonna need money. I'll have it. And people on the outside. People that can help you disappear.
I've already got them. They just don't know it yet.
Abruzzi, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we wanted him for. And the money he's hoping to get from DB Cooper? Charles or whatever he was called?
Chaparral Associates got the contract to retrofit this place in '99. $4 million contract. Head partner couldn't crack it. But that guy was one of the partners in my firm. We basically ghost wrote the whole plan. Crossed the T's, dotted the I's, grouted the tiles.
Yep, so he himself personally worked on it too, right? I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. Like, if his company did, he could still have gotten the blueprints for it or whatever to know exactly what the structure would be like. But I think he did work on it himself as well.
You've seen the blueprints.
Better than that.
Oh.
I've got him on me.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I can't see him though. I think you're supposed to like zoom in on him or something, right? Yeah, that's still... I mean, I don't know how... I don't know how that works though. But I'm sure if I were to be able to fully study it, I could see it. Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, you know, if he wants to actually read those things on the back, it's like he's gonna need somebody else to do it, right? So you would need Lincoln to constantly, I guess, tell him where they're going next. But anyway, guys, that was the first episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and then I'll look forward to seeing you back for episode 2.